First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the New England Patriots. Here's the Lions kicker, Austin Seibert, to do the honors, and we are underway now at Ford Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8. A give to Elliott running left. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Off play action. Tucker. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. Seibert able to knock this one through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw here. And that was going to be off target and incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. Powering his way forward. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the bootleg. Tucker sliding out of the pocket. He finds Douglas complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Tucker. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out, and the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ballgame as they come up 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side, Williams. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key is going to be, will this team accept adjust to the game and adapt to it, not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a throw here to his running back. Gets around him. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a play fake here on first down. A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The give is to Elliott. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Brady. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Detroit! T.J. Hawkinson, 45 yards. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this
game. Oh, my God. Who are the assholes, huh? Salute.
Pats at the line, ready to go. Trying to shake it up now, shakes it from the left, just to look to throw. And he's got it past the sticks. It's down to Blunt. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they work this back to the Carolina line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Patriots make the switch and 10 timeouts.
As the snap clock, under 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Officially nothing on that last spot. Once again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Henry's got it out on the left side. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Green.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 11. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there keeping the toes inbounds. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a give to Dobbins. Muscles him off. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Tucker. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And in for the Lions, touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter, drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, now Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Gutierrez. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. It's to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Brady's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Brady. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
So take away the touchdown there as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Again, it's Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 40. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
74 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
On first down, Dobbins. And some room to work. Touchdown, Detroit.
The CD, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Brady. He completes it to Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Here's another interception. Top near the 34.
Dog.
They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not
Dog, Dave just said they'll give me everything.
but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and being able to punch each and every time. This was a defense that was
Dog, nigga wasn't even running that route. Dog wasn't even running the route. He gave it to him. No, I said, wasn't even running the route. They just gave it to me.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough roll for them. And he's up
that was one of the craziest ones. And that's Brady?
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed.
Oh yeah, all right. I'll be mad then. I thought that was still young dog. Wow.
Now it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
New England on third down.
That call back was some bullshit.
This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's it.
Yeah.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not
that's what Dobbins got.
Pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Yeah, it ain't.
Now a play
And I don't got no guys with no hit power.
And my goodness, another interception. It's off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Oh, when that shit get activated, it'd be like, man, good night.
2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew there would be situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
He's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Pats are going to take over here up near the 4.
And you stole, I was wondering where Byron Jones then fucking left and went to. I didn't know you grabbed him.
Who's happy about this play?
I had him last year.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Oh, I thought they were flash.
Shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I did bump the nigga like 15 yards.
Now is 2nd and 10. Brady. He'll get this to Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
This nigga threw 7 picks with Brady.
You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots.
I was surprised that they requested to see the shit.
They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Meanwhile, Brady's throw into the hands of Henry here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
We're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility.
That nigga's 6'4".
Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way at this point.
Yeah, and that nigga's 6'4", dog.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19.
I played C-Mark earlier, and he did this shit on me right here. Yeah, I'm just on the other side now.
This is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player.
Damn.
The big lead here in the fourth quarter. And only caught
What the? Here you go.
And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes
These niggas trying to make the point shaving. These niggas out here point shaving.
Give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Looking up into the roof.
Oh, shit.
It's loose. Takes it to the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
I already see what's going on. I'm glad they spotted me 45 before they reversed it.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Then he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, I would try to. I don't need no stats this last year.
A shotgun snap, and again to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain.
Yeah.
Or not on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
Oh, come on.
Right down Broadway. He's at the 50. 30.
Hey, I'm going to kneel at the 1.
10. 5. A big play there for Detroit. So that is a running back who is not about to go down easily.
That was silly, dog.
Yeah, this is a case of improper form from a tackling perspective because when you get ready to go up against a back like this, everyone has to be able to understand.
Hey, good game, yo. Yeah, I definitely wasn't trying to run it up. I was like, this shit.
This winds up being a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that many
That's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory into the season opener. They will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for New England, they go down to defeat Houston and try and turn things around next week as they have a date.